Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about one of the important anatomy lesson, the bones of the lower limb. Otherwise we can also call as bones of the leg. It is very important lesson and good for your general knowledge. Before going to the video, please subscribe the medical student channel and click the bell icon to get more and more videos related to your studies. And don't forget to like and share the video and make a comment on this to encourage me. Let's move to the lesson. Bones of the lower limb. When considering about the lower limb, there are three major compartments. First one is the bones of the upper leg. Second one is the bones of the lower leg. Third one is the bones of the foot. So let's move to the first compartment, the bones of the upper leg. It's very easy to study because there's only one bone. It's the femur. Femur, also called thigh bone, the upper bone of the leg. The head forms a ball and socket joint with the hip being held in place by a ligament within the socket and by strong surrounding ligaments. In humans, the neck of the femur connects the shaft and head at a 125-degree angle, which is efficient for walking. A prominence of the femur at the outside top of the thigh provides attachment for the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus muscles. The shaft is somewhat convex forward and strengthened behind by a pillar of bone called the linea aspera. Two large prominences or condyles on either side of the lower end of the femur form the upper half of the knee joint, which is completed below by the tibia and the patella. Internally, the femur shows the development of arcs of the bone called trabeculae that are efficiently arranged to transmit pressure and resist stress. Human femurs have been shown to be capable of resisting compression forces of 800 to 1100 kilograms. The femur in human is long and relatively slender or delicate. In the great apes, in the shorter, more curved and more robust. The orangutan lacks a ligamentum teres femoris, allowing for nearly complete rotatory action of the lower limb but decreasing strength and stability. Here you can study the femur bone in anterior and posterior aspects. Now we move to the second compartment of the leg, the bones of the lower leg. There are two bones belong to the lower leg. Those are the tibia bone and the fibular bone. Tibia, also called shin, inner and large of the two bones of the lower leg. In vertebrates, the other one is the fibula. In humans, the tibia forms the lower half of the knee joint above and the inner protuberance of the ankle below. The upper part consists of two fairly flat-topped prominences or condyles that articulate with the condyles of the thigh bone or femur above. The attachment of the ligament of the kneecap or patella to the tibial tuberosity in front completes the knee joint. The lateral condyle is larger and includes the point at which the fibula articulates. The tibia's shaft is approximately triangular in cross-section. Its markings are influenced by the strength of the attached muscles. It is attached to the fibula throughout its length by an interosseous membrane. At the lower end of the tibia, there is a medial extension which forms part of the ankle joint and articulates with the talus below. There is also a fibular notch which meets the lower end of the shaft of the fibula. Here you can study about the parts of both fibula and tibial bone. So let's move to the fibular bone. Fibula, out of two bones of the lower leg, presumably so named because the inner bone, the tibia and the fibula together resemble an ancient brooch or pin. In humans, the head of the fibula is joined to the head of the tibia by ligaments and does not form part of the knee. The base of the fibula forms the outer projection of the knee ankle and is joined to the tibia and to one of the ankle bones, the talus. The tibia and fibula are further joined throughout their length by an interosseous membrane between the bones. The fibula is slim and roughly four-sided. Its shape varies with the strength of the attached muscles. In many mammals, such as horse and rabbit, the fibula is fused for part of its length with the tibia. Fractures of fibula usually associated with an ankle injury, though they can occur in isolation or in combination with fractures of the tibia. Though less common than tibial stress fractures, fibular stress fractures can occur most typically in long-distance runners. Here, you can also study further about the tibia and fibular bone parts. Now, let's move to our third part of the lower limb, the bones of the foot. There are three parts belong to the foot. Those are the tarsal bones, metatarsal bones and phalangeal bones. Tarsal bones. The tarsal is made up of 7 bones arranged in 2 rows. In the proximal row, there is the talus above and the calcaneus below. In the distal row, there are 4 tarsal bones lying side by side. From the medial to lateral side, these are the medial cuneiform, the intermediate cuneiform, lateral cuneiform, and the cuboid. Another bone, the navicular, is interposed between the talus and 3 cuneiform bones. In other words, it is interposed between the proximal and distal rows. The tarsal bones much larger and stronger than the carpal bones because they have to support and distribute the body weight. Each tarsal bone is roughly cuboidal in shape and have 6 faces. Here you can see a clear picture of tarsal bones. Metatarsus. The metatarsus is made up of 5 metatarsal bones which are numbered from medial to lateral side. Each metatarsal is a miniature long bone and has the following parts. First one, the shaft, which is slightly convex dorsally and concave ventrally in its longitudinal axis. It is prismoid in form and tapers from base to the head. Second one, the base of proximal end is set publicly in such a way that it projects backwards and laterally. Third one, the head or distal end is flattened from side to side. Here you can see how the tarsal bones and the metatarsals are arranged. Phalangeal bones. There are 14 phalanges in each foot, 2 for great toe and 3 each of the other toes. As compared to the phalanges of the hand, this is much smaller in size and the shafts, particularly first row, compressed from side to side. Otherwise, their arrangement and features are similar in 2 limbs. This picture clearly shows how the tarsal bones, metatarsal bones and phalanges are arranged in the foot. So that was the brief description about the bones of the lower limb or the leg bones. Thank you so much for watching the video and wait for another valuable video very soon. If you have any suggestions, comment below. Please subscribe the Medical Student channel and click the bell icon to get more and more videos related to your studies. And don't forget to like and share the video and make a comment on this to encourage me. Have a great day.